So I had a dream that I planned a trip to Italy for one day. We were going to be there for one day to see a particular museum. I think it was a science museum, but I'm not sure. So I planned the trip for my immediate family, and at the time it was sort of, the dream was back in time because we only had one son and he was still a baby, and no one else in our family had kids yet. So we just had the one baby, and then my extended family was going. My dad had decided he did not want to go, so he was the only one staying home. So I planned this trip for months and months. We arrive in Italy. We had a great hotel. I remember the name of the place we were at in Italy was called San Marco. I'm not sure if that's a real place, but that's where we were going. The hotel was amazing. It turned out to be a really good hotel. There was even a part where there was a washer dryer facility, a laundry facility that was free for guests. And when you went into the room, they had tons of washer and dryers that you could use, but they also had sort of an infant playground, and then a playground for bigger kids indoors. And then they had a row of infant equipment that you could take up to your hotel room. So they had cribs, bouncer seats, walkers, high chairs, anything you can imagine. They just had it there waiting for you to take up to your room. So we thought, this is so cool. So we took a few items that we would need for our baby and went back to the room. My regret was, wow, this hotel is so cool. I regret that we're only staying here essentially one night. But anyway, I have no recollection of going to the museum. The next thing I know, in the dream, we're leaving. So we're leaving Italy. We were getting on a train, and I don't think there was a plane involved. So we did need to cross the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm not sure how we did that, but anyway, I remember getting off the train. When we got off the train back in the United States, the train flipped compartment by compartment, almost like in the Transformers movies when they just sort of start. That's how the train did. And then I remember seeing the sign to San Marco, and I remember seeing it flip upside down. And then we watched the train start moving back in the opposite direction that it had just came from. It was so cool. And then we're at home, and we all stay at my parents' house for a night or two, I guess, until we were getting back to our respective houses. So my parents had let my husband and my son have their bedroom. So we were in my parents' bedroom. My husband is an early riser. He decides that he's going to get up and start painting my parents' bedroom. He has not asked them. They had no plans of painting, but that's what he had decided he would do. So he's painting their room, and I'm worried that he's going to wake people up with the sounds of painting. So very early in the morning, when I'm still in bed, I see my sister come into the room, and that is very abnormal. She's not an early riser, so it scared me that she was coming in and I was still in bed. So I see her walk over to my parents' bathroom, and she sort of motions me in. So I get up out of bed, I go into the bathroom with her. She closes the door behind us. She's sobbing, just red face, snotty nose, just, I could tell she's been crying a lot. And she tells me, she says some names, I think. And then I can tell that the last few words are, have been killed. But I have no idea what she said before that. Now her mouth is moving, but there's no sound coming out whatsoever. So I asked her, I said, say it again. So she says it again. Again, I have no idea what name she says, but I can tell that she's saying that somebody has been killed, and more than one person. It seems like she names 2 or 3 people. She says it. I keep asking her to repeat it, and she keeps saying it, and I can't read her lips. There's no sound. And then I woke up.